Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here really quick and kind of just had some thoughts on my mind. So it's completely unscripted. I have some bullet points that I want to talk about. So I remembered my mic, thank God. Other than that, we'll just go ahead and get into it. So if you're considering a career in the mortgage industry, there's a lot that goes on when it comes down to working with the public, whether it be anybody really. So there's a lot that you'll have to deal with. So I just wanted to make this a quick video for those that are considering a career, and just kind of want to know like how it is. But it is a great career because yeah, I love it. I love where I'm at right now. So with me, my whole focus is to come at you more of on a personal level, because I do understand the different life stages. I want to be very transparent in my dealings. When I'm transparent, you can be, and you can feel comfortable and have somebody that you can talk to very comfortably. Nothing's really let out, or left out. So yeah, I love that. I feel like I've built enough emotional intelligence to where I can, kind of see where clients are in the process. I know exactly like pain points and everything. So this is the whole reason why I'm creating this YouTube, is just because I want to get some information out to you as a consumer with the world changing, especially. And then also as well, I will be doing mortgages soon, and then building my own thing over here, along with the life insurance. And yeah, I plan to do a lot of creative stuff here on YouTube as well, which is great. Definitely not relying on this as my only source of income at this point. So we got a lot of things going on over here. Plus, I'm juggling kids, dogs, cats, everything. So anyways, so here I am coming at you fully authentic. That's how I want to come out every time I'm on here, just like I'm talking to somebody here, like a friend or whatnot. Because in retrospect, I am here to help. So you can use me, you can consult with me. I've talked to people in over 20 states here. Yeah, I had Virginia, I had people from Georgia, California, and I have yet to visit California. I really want to. When the time is right, of course. Other than that, I've had clients from Florida, Texas, I had Indiana, Massachusetts. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I'll try to list them all out here. Anyway, so I feel very comfortable talking to the general public. I am a very down-to-earth person. So whatever you need or whatever concerns you have, feel comfortable to come to me. I have a lot of experience. I have with the financial industry, or like I said, even things that, questions that you might have or just need clarifications, things like that. Because mortgage is very complicated. So, a lot of the time I've spent, I'm realizing over time that consumers need to have a better financial literacy when it comes down to it, because mortgage brokers, loan officers, sometimes they talk in different terms that you don't know, like DTI, LTV, things like that, and just expect you to know them. But they're very confusing, and you have to research. And then if I'm here for you and I can just easily answer a question or something, and if there's something I don't know, because I do understand that too, some I don't know everything. So I know a lot about refinance. I know purchase. I've done workarounds here and there, but I don't know everything. There's plenty of times where I bend over backwards. I look through my guidelines. I look through all my resources, calling a friend, calling a manager, a leader, or, somebody higher up to get clarity. And I don't have any problem doing that. And I'm very transparent with my clients too. So if there was something that was going on and I had to do a little more research, I just let them know, because because yeah, I think that's super important to be transparent. If you don't know the answer, sometimes, and I've heard this happen, you can give an answer, but not with any confidence or, behind it. So I don't like that. I don't like bad practices, things like that. A lot of mortgage people I've seen in the industry get bad raps, and that's not good. With me, I'm very upfront, transparent, value driven. Both my grandparents had businesses when I was growing up, so I was very much involved in those too. So it's probably why I have the work ethic that I have today, because of that. So, anyways, information overload. So, yes, when you are consulting with your loan officer, broker, there's going to be a lot of information that comes your way. There's going to be a list of documents you need to provide. You need to go in and sign. Sometimes you might not be comfortable signing because of so-and-so or what. So I'm here to help you with that. If there's clarity that you need, anything explained in a different manner, because sometimes somebody might explain something and then you don't really understand it, but you're like, okay, all right, bye, hang up. But no, that's not the right thing to do. So I have explained certain concepts to clients. I've been on the phone with them like maybe an hour, and after that, it takes that long sometimes. Or if there was something I really could not understand when I was first starting out, I had to ask my leader, like, hey, how do I say this, get advice, or just let them know, like, hey, I'm going to have my leader call you. So there's different things you can do, of course. And this is all like more of the sales stuff, the background information. But it's better to have the right answer than not, go off of an answer which you thought was correct, and then something goes wrong down the line. And if it's before closing, that's horrible. It's like a horrible thing. You could potentially not get the home. You could potentially not complete the refi. You have all these things lined up, contractors, or all these different plans. I'm going to pay this off. I'm going to do this. Yeah, I got involved in something else now. So it's important to know, because this can have a domino effect for sure. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at my key pointers. I have really good experience with working with numbers, but you do not have to have experience working with numbers when you are a mortgage broker. You just kind of need to know how to use your calculator and how to calculate certain things. But most of the time, there's calculators built into our stuff. If you have some good tech, you'll know what I'm talking about. So it's good. For me, it's more of the you have to be definitely emotionally mature when it comes down to it. That's really important for, that's not really, it tends to be overlooked, in my opinion. When there's like mortgage people in the industry, just gotta make sure you're good. Commission is a little bit scary, yes, because it's not a secure stream of income, but the commission can definitely pay off. So you can definitely make some really good money in mortgage. I'll go over that in another video down the line here. A lot of people think like mortgage is high pressure sales. Definitely does not need to be high pressure. I don't like working in that manner at all. And I had to work in that manner. It was definitely an experience, but here, what I like to do is I like to go through, dive deep, get all the information, get back with my clients. Just setting the right expectations is the most important thing when it comes down to it, because sometimes it may take you a week to figure something out, because you have to get 2 to 3 more opinions on this. Maybe it's not like a common situation that's going on, so you have to do due diligence, yourself. Some people don't. Some people will say, I can't help you, bye. And I don't want to be one of those people. I want to be exhausting all of my options before I say no when it comes down to a certain thing here and there. And yes, there are times when I have to say no, but at least I know I did everything in my power that I could. So that's what's important to me at the end of the day. Just kind of getting to know me as a person here, I think, is the most important thing. So I'm going to be like this in every one of my videos, just kind of talking, looking at some key pointers here. Because I like AI. AI is moving quick. It's more for right now. I feel like it's more in a logistics stage here for me. So you can use it, especially in the mortgage industry. There's a lot, that's going to need to be researched, of course, because, just nuances with clients and things like that. And so yeah, more to come on that stuff, but I'm definitely learning about it. It's very interesting. And I have other projects going on too. So I have a car page I'm trying to build here for Michigan, and then also thinking about a couple other creative things. So my gears are always spinning in my head. But yeah, some stats that I was able to compile is like 64% of Americans are confused. This is Fannie Mae. 75% of borrowers say they wish they understood when it comes to mortgage. 50% don't shop around. So that was intriguing to me. So they probably stick with their realtor, who their realtor recommends. But they don't shop around because they just lack the knowledge altogether, which makes sense, because if I did too, I'd just want to get something done, whatever. That's the CFPB. I like the CFPB. I always use them about when I was explaining the mortgage inquiries to my clients when I was on the phone, because it does say on there on the CFPB website about there's like, you can have as many credit pools and doesn't affect your credit with mortgage. So, you can go look it up yourself. Anyways, 1 to 3 homeowners didn't understand their terms. This is according to Bankrate. I love Bankrate's amortization schedule. I am going to do a video about that here very soon. Just trying to figure out the right format to do. If you have any suggestions, I will take those suggestions. But other than that, yeah, 1 to 3 owners didn't understand their terms. So you're signing something that you really don't understand. That's definitely not good. I've sat desk, I was at a desk, so I printed the documents and had them sign, and we had to sign their exact way, especially the deed on the mortgage. When I was doing home equity loans, you had to sign, and sometimes these clients would have super long deed titles because they have trusts, they have things put in place, so they'd have some really long titles, and if there was one letter off, it would get returned and they would have to come back to the bank and re-sign. And yes, I have had that situation happen to me too. So learning the hard way is sometimes how you gotta learn. Other than that, we want to avoid any mistakes that we can avoid, right? So that's the whole reason for me popping on here, YouTube, just getting the information out to you. I'm going to do my best to kind of structure things here a little bit more, of course, in due time. Right now, I'm just kind of learning the ropes here too as well. But at least I got a mic, and I am using my phone. The phone's a little bit easier. I'm finding my GoPro is getting super filled up with stuff for my other projects. So anyways, other than that, I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you so much for popping in and listening to me here. And it's Monday, so fresh start of the week. I love Mondays because it's just a fresh layout. You just start fresh. That's it. But I hope everybody has a really great week. It's summertime, which is good. I know kids are out. It's a little chaotic for some people, which definitely understand that. My kids are going crazy sometimes, so props to all the parents out there. All right. I will talk to you guys later. If you want to get to know me as well on a personal level too, I do have Instagram. Slowly building that up too here in the meantime. But it's hard when you got a lot of obligations going on. So yeah, and I'm studying for my life insurance. I am going through practice exams and note carding and all that good stuff. My note cards are done now. I just have to study, make sure I know it all. So, but yeah, I plan on doing a video on study habits too. For me, that's always worked for me really good, because I know like these type of tests with like Pearson, Prometric, I don't know who else, but anyways, they can be very, very hard. Other than that, okay, I'm gone. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. All right, bye.